Israeli opposition leader Yair Lapid says a deal to release hostages held in Gaza is doable. It came after his meeting at the U.S. State Department.
It is a difficult deal. This is a deal we might not like, but it's doable, and therefore it needs to be made.
But so far there is no hostage deal, and a Gaza ceasefire proposal made in Cairo has so far been rejected. The U.S. today repeated its warning against Israel's planned invasion of Rafah.
We have made clear to Israel that we think a full-scale military invasion of Rafah would have an enormously harmful effect on those civilians and that it would ultimately hurt Israel's security.
In yet another sign the U.S. and Israel have not worked out their differences, the Israeli Prime Minister says the invasion is a go.
We are constantly working to achieve our goals. First and foremost, the release of all our hostages and achieving a complete victory over Hamas. This victory requires entry into Rafah. It will happen. There is a date.
Back in Washington, Lapid sidestepped questions about President Biden's threat to change U.S. policy towards Israel if Israel does not change its actions in Gaza, a warning made by the U.S. president during a phone call with Netanyahu last week.
Well, I think the president is obviously worried about the humanitarian situation in Gaza. I think Israel is worried as well.
Capitol Hill was also a key planned stop for the Israeli opposition leader, including a meeting with U.S. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, who last month called for new elections in Israel to replace Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Schumer called him an obstacle to peace. It revealed a growing divide in Congress towards Israel's onslaught in Gaza.
I made it clear to him that it's not the business of the United States to be giving a Democratic ally advice about when to have an election or what kind of military campaign they may be conducting.
As divisions and disagreements continue over how to stop the killing in Gaza, the more than 1 million Palestinians seeking refuge in Rafah can only wait. Craig Boswell, TRT World, Washington.